approaching this geological site here. It's geological 4. So I don't know if I'll definitely go down there, but I don't think it's the first time I've found this, Mr. Codex. Let's go out the SRV. Now the SRV, the Explorer's trusty companion. That's one of the few sort of, well, it's a shame that the SRV has never really been developed. It's the same SRV design that appeared at the beginning of Horizons, about 4 or 5 years ago now. See, I like the look of this place. Ah, I enjoy this. Yay. More SRV fun. Let's see. This, we have the Pucius Cobble. I always thought that sounded like a sort of elderly Victorian gentleman. Mr. Pucius Cobble. As is the way. Best to shoot it and ask questions later. No, not really. Might as well collect it. Got a lot of phosphorus anyway, but see what else we have. More peaches, cobble, crystalline fragments. The SRVs are very easily tripped up. Yeah. Yes, let's go to the crystalline fragments. Some very crystalline. You don't have to shoot everything. It'd be nice if there was like a robot arm or something similar that you could take samples with. I know there are a lot of sensors here, but they don't tell you that much scientifically about what you're looking at. Right, let's go to the Fermion, the volcanic vent from the planet. This one's not that active, but some of them are more so, especially in the darkness. You can see flames coming out of these quite clearly, and they sort of light up the surrounds like a campfire. For some ways, people sort of exploring often treat them as a lot of, like, you know, campfires. Yeah, put your meats on there, watch them turn to carbon very quickly. Actually, this is pretty cool. You can see the substellar object class Y over there just on the horizon, and right next to that you have the nebula. I'm going to external view just to make that a bit clearer. Now that's good. That's very good. I like that a lot. I mean, it's one of the selling points of Elite, isn't it? There's so many beautiful views that you can find in so many places. Just stare at that for ages. And then you see sort of smoke gradually rising from the fermions. You hear the sounds in the background, sort of bubbling away. I think that's lava bubbling away. These aren't any water geysers around here. But that's a beautiful view, 100%. I mean, the solo exploration expedition journeys are very cool, and we've all done lots of them. When I say we, I mean people I know. But these sort of meeting up with other people, whether it be one person, myself and Andrew Linton today, or you know, whole expeditions of players, it adds to the excitement, the interest, and it turns something that can be a very cool and sort of satisfying experience to something that's much kind of deeper and even more interesting than that, because obviously you've got so many other people not just interacting with you, but with their own stories of what's been happening on their expedition, things they've discovered, interesting things that they've seen. Even just having fun together, you know, it's all good. Deathmatch. Deathmatch in a crater in the middle of nowhere. It's often been said that on these low gravity worlds it's easier sometimes just to fly across the terrain than it actually is to drive across it. I think that's true much of the time. What other lovely things can we find here? Most expeditions tend to be on the weekend, Saturdays or Sundays. It's very rare you find them other times. Sometimes they get the odd week meetup, but the main ones always seem to be weekend, which is understandable. Some of the bigger ones obviously have these sort of multiple time zone meetups as well, which is all good. I mean, it's nice to actually have that many players that you can have an expedition that has multiple time zones. Otherwise it's trying to cram everyone into the same time, and it's obviously more convenient for some people than for others. But that's we just have to sort of live with those things. We all try our best. SRV acrobatics, yeah, that is a good one. I didn't quite go high enough for that one. It's kind of impossible these days to scare the living daylights out of people. Though once in a while it does happen. Something unexpected like a fighter all of a sudden crossing your view at about 5 meters off the ground. I understand it doesn't go in a complete donut these, it just kind of like hesitates partway. It's very weird. Once you break traction, you know, yeah, traction is broken. It would just keep on going as long as you keep your foot down on the accelerator. Metaphorically speaking. Yeah, this isn't a massive crater, it's relatively limited size. It's not a good place to have fun. For science. Yeah, you don't excuses. Hooliganism under the guise of science. Okay. To collect the crystal. Neobium. Yeah, that's pretty good. Don't have a huge amount of that right now, so I'd like to collect some materials. I like it. Needle crystals, eh? Come on, I need you for science. Well, I need you for my engineering actually. Come on, play ball with me. Punch from the other side. Here we go. What do we have? Terrarium. Which isn't bad for some of the rarer materials. Crystalline fragments. Give it up. Sometimes it's not from the right angle from the other side, but you often don't know until you actually shoot it. Yeah, it's not a bad place for certain materials. Definitely. Won't take too many. Not that it actually matters that much, but so that I can get on with doing other things. More precious cob. Load of old cob. Iron. Boring old iron. Yeah, storage of iron is full now, so it's not been Picious cobble isn't actually generally that great. Should be called some random stuff probably. See if we can find any other slightly exotic materials. What elements? Ah, I don't want any more Picious cobble. It's more than enough. Crystalline fragments, okay, fair enough, kid. See you soon. Fly safe. Until the next time. 07, come on. Arsenic. Ooh. No, I don't want any more Picious cobble. Load of cobblers. Okay. That's fine. A couple more things. Not Picious cobble. Yeah, they shouldn't have turned into a gnat hunting expedition. Come on, give up. Aha. To-do. Nice. Take one of these also. the SRV slipping around as it usually does on these low G worlds.